I think there should be like more use of like virtual reality.
I'm all about curiosity, creativity, and staying connected, especially during this time. This is my third brainstorming episode. I'm going to do 2 to 3 more after this because I'm having so much fun, based on the book by Burnett and Dave Evans called Designing Your Life. I've adapted their information about brainstorming into a game. And in this episode, you're going to hear some kind of crazy ideas about what higher education is going to look like starting in 2021. So stay tuned if you want to find out how. By the way, if you want to get every episode as soon as they come out, I load a new episode a couple of times a week. And if you hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell, you'll get a couple of new episodes every week. Share, like, and comment. Be part of a group of people who are making life better and better through every individual's study of one. Welcome to the Study of One Brainstorm session. We're using the book Designing Your Life by Burnett and Dave Evans. I'm Sally.
I'm Rodney.
I'm Tracy.
Okay.
I'm Dylan.
Hi, Dylan. Hi, guys. Austin was working while we were brainstorming, so he popped in and out of our brainstorm. You'll see me posing as Austin in the interim. Brainstorming rules. Go for quantity, not quality. Defer judgment and do not censor your ideas. No judging good or bad. Build off of the ideas of others. So if you hear something and you're like, oh, I could add to that, I could make that better, then do that. Encourage wild ideas. And finally, take turns in order. This is the rule that I added from having taught this for a few years. If you take your turns in order, and I'll give you an order in just a minute, you'll know also that there's no passing. How will getting a college education be different in 2021? I'm going to go ahead and start since I'm going to play with you guys. Tracy, why don't you go next? Then Rodney. Then Dylan.
Yes.
And then we'll circle back around to me. Go. Online classes will be the obvious first choice over in-person classes.
All professors will have to wear masks.
That could just be the way that's been. No change.
Reduction of class size, and yeah, I'll leave that at that.
In addition to students having more relaxed attire, professors will relax their attire as well.
I expect to see more professors in bathrobes this time around.
Pajama pants.
Animals in classes, or at least online classes, are going to become more of an internet phenomenon.
Once we get back to being in person, the seating's going to be more distant but more comfortable and relaxed.
Like couches in classrooms?
Yes!
That would be a welcome change. Bean bags on the floor or something like that. Yoga mats, just like sitting on the floor, as opposed to more like kindergarten style class setups as opposed to desks close together.
Maybe more like outside classes.
I can see like partitioning so that they can hold multiple classes in the same open format.
Sneeze guard for professors or class instructors?
In our grocery stores, they don't have the money for the actual plastic sneeze guards, so they're just shower curtains. Classrooms where the professor pulls this clear shower curtain in front of them and then teaches just from behind a clear shower curtain.
The difference between private schools and public education.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
I think there should be like more use of like virtual reality.
I think there's going to be a lot more health-oriented classes, maybe in mandated courses, some kind of health humanities or epidemiology. Hey, what's up, Austin?
Austin's here. The question is, how do you imagine college education will be different in 2021?
It's going to be a lot more stressful and isolating, but people are going to get more work done.
More students who show up wearing morph suits.
I hope it'll be cheaper.
It's not going to be cheap.
More gourmet food home service.
Colleges are going to, unfortunately, probably still have problems with people not social distancing.
A lot of outside classes. I like the idea of looking out on the quad and seeing just like classes of people spread out on the green space.
I would like to see it become a lot cheaper.
Alternatives to required PE classes, aerobics in cubicles or something.
Why isn't esports a class? You could do what my freshman year design class did, which is be entirely in second line.
I'm going to go another direction and say that instead of desks, everyone has stationary bikes for their desks. Yeah, they do it like have a class in a gym or something, or I don't know, wherever they are, but just stationary bikes with desks.
Oh.
We could all go to school in bubbles, like little bubbles.
So everyone is riding a bike, and all the bikes are generating electricity, like hamsters.
Oh yeah.
That powers the lights and the computers and the university's website.
Schools actually have a mix and match of in-person in a large socially distanced room, outside, and online. So one class might have all three options.
I think there will be some schools where they require people to wear like the sneeze guard. It's like a halo thing that has like a plastic in front.
Right.
They have like pictures of this like neonatal intensive care units where all the babies have on these like little tiny like face shields. So I envision that like since we've ramped up all of the hospital PPE stuff, we're gonna start creating a surplus of these face shields and then give them out to school.
It'd be cool if we had like holograms, so you don't have to go to class, but it could seem like someone was there.
International student enrollment will drop significantly, and schools will scramble.
You guys did a great job. I have all of the rules underneath the YouTube video, so you can actually use this to do it with your own classmates or friends to start coming up with solutions to something. If you stick to the no passing rule, what ends up happening is people come up with really wild ideas, that some of which are actually really usable. Hey guys, thanks for watching Study of One. This was episode 43, and in episode 44, I interview a group of people closer to my age, and we're going to brainstorm about healthcare of the future. There's some pretty sci-fi ideas in this upcoming episode, so I hope you'll stick around and listen to that. Comment, like, share, and come back. And remember, you are loved, you are cherished, and we will get through this together. George, you're up.
Parts replacement facilities where you can order online, knees, hips, elbows, shoulders, whatever you need replaced. Shop around for it so that you'll be able to shop for the parts that need the replacement first.